Hey, everybody. Welcome for the Saturday Night Pull-Up Show. Let's get it started. What is up, Raider Nation? What is going on? We are back. Took a little bit over an hour break. Nice and refreshed now. Had my cigarette. Had a nice shower. As Chris saw, I was brushing my mustache out. Got something to eat. So now we go for a few more hours. Talk a little bit about what went on today, what everybody's thoughts were, and then we'll talk about what we're going to do tomorrow too. So I do have someone backstage I'm going to bring in right now. I have Jason.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, you're a little bright there.
Yeah.
Chris is backstage in the green room, trying to still find food that I left back there, but can't find it, I guess. So I don't know. Once he's back on his camera, I'll pull him up when he's ready. I know he's in the chat, but I'll wait until he's ready. What did you think about today with the combine, Jason?
I wasn't too impressed with the 40 times though with the wide receivers.
Yeah, me neither. I wasn't too happy with. Well, not that I wasn't happy. I was a little disappointed, I should say, in the performance by everybody. Wide receivers didn't. Chris, you ready? Give me a thumbs up.
They get them back to winning 7, 8, 9 games a year. I think Donald is not.
Hey, what's up?
I let him go.
Jason. Oh, that turned. I thought turned on.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Jason,
I was a little
Jason,
disappointed.
Jason ate all the food up in here, so that's why I just wanted back.
Man, you always got to blame me for your hunger.
Yeah, but yeah, it wasn't impressive. I wasn't impressed at all. Like,
No,
just about to say.
well, it's supposed to be like the real shining day, really. You know, with your wide receivers, running backs, and quarterbacks, that's the day you expect to like see a lot of guys hit, and then it just was kind of, you know, I wasn't blown away. I was impressed with Dart. I will say that. And that what the hell's the other guy?
Brosman.
Yeah, Boseman? What? He looked good. To be honest with you, I think he probably moved up a little bit in the rankings. I agree with what.
But the true Jalen Milroe stood out though.
Yeah, kind of.
That's him. That's him. He's not a very accurate passer.
No. Howard didn't look good at all either.
No.
Neither did Leonard from Notre Dame. They don't look that hot.
Yeah, so he had some decent throws, but it wasn't consistent. He'll throw 3 passes and then throw a good one, then he'll throw 2 passes and then throw a good one. So it wasn't consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
what Ja Raider just said too, that the Raiders are going to definitely start showing interest now in some of these free agents more than likely.
Some reports talking about.
Still remains to be seen at this point. Would be my take on that. You know, Titans trading number 1 to 3 teams: the Raiders, Jets, and Giants. Those are the teams trying to trade up for a QB. Yeah, I'm still so against giving up draft capital, draft equity to move up for a quarterback. That's not even. They're just lackluster quarterbacks in this draft. It's like I'd rather wait. I just rather wait. I'm not feeling it.
Last year, yeah. This year,
last year, hell yeah.
But there was nobody really that like jumped off the board for me. Like, I expected more from these quarterbacks. I didn't see much. Same thing with the receivers. I expected more from the receivers. They didn't show nothing either. Speed, nothing.
Yep. I agree, Jared. I don't want to give up the farm for someone that's probably not even going to touch the field. That's been my biggest issue. We're going to sink all this money into a quarterback that's not even going to play this year, unless under extreme emergency situation. You know, it's just that's not value for your first pick. I'm sorry, especially that high of a pick. You know, I just wish the Stafford thing would have worked out. We wouldn't even be talking about this. Wouldn't have mattered who did what in the draft in the combine today for quarterback. Really wouldn't. You know, yeah, we'd still probably draft one of them as a future. You know, but I don't know. I feel like we're back to the fucking drawing board again. I think it would have been nice to see Sanders and Ward perform today to really see how they match up to some of these other quarterbacks that came out today. Some that shined. Would they have really shined today? Those two, you would hope they would have been touted as number 1 or 2 guys.
Them two not throwing in the combine today, and seeing all the other quarterbacks throw, I can kind of see why they didn't want to throw.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like, that guy's going to go screw up, so I'm just going to sit back and let him screw up and let him do his thing.
Yeah.
Trade for Andre. What's up, Andre? Is the trade for Kyron Lacey? I hear he would fit in right behind Jacoby Myers. Yeah, but see, the thing is, Jacoby's not a number 1. He was default number 1 this season once Devontae was gone.
Yeah,
they filled in nicely. I will say that.
Yeah.
They made Tucker number 1 too. So that he's not number 1 at all. He made him a number 1.
But Chris, me and you, we both agree on this. Our number 1 weapon's Brock Bowers anyway. So just really all we're looking for is another capable receiver that can line up out on the X or out on the Y, and that has a little bit of size, a little bit of speed, can catch the ball and get open.
Well, Bowers was the most reliable catcher in the field. Jacoby Myers is reliable too, but Bowers is the most reliable. Plus, his RACs were pretty good too. So that's all we had. We had nobody else. Tucker was too small for what they was doing with him. He's not. He can't go against these bigger cornerbacks. He's too short. He's too small. He's only good for deep threats. So he couldn't be the number 1 or number 2 for that matter of fact.
Yeah.
So they have some pretty good receivers there, but I still wasn't impressed by the speed. I thought it's got to be a lot faster. Both me and Just said that. Was watching like the DBs were faster than them.
Yeah, that kid from Iowa State, he impressed me.
Both kids from Iowa. Both guys from Iowa.
Yeah.
They look good.
That kid would catch a tunnel screen. He catch a tunnel screen, man. He get gone real quick.
I'm sorry. I got some club shit I'm trying to finish up right now. It just came out.
This was the most lackluster combine I've seen in quite some time.
Yeah.
I mean, I seen the combine back, and I forgot what year. They had the worst draft in history. That combine was a little more exciting than this one was. I mean, it was nobody jumping off the board. Nobody.
No, nobody stood out to me as like, oh shit, we should get that guy. Other than Dart, really. That's the only one I think really shined today. He had a good day.
But the good thing about that too is it's going to force our front office and our scouts to go back to the tape and really interview the coaches, their positional coaches, their head coaches, and things like that, and get real detailed on how these guys really are when they put the pads and the helmet on.
Yeah. Like I said, the most impressive person to me was Harrison. That's the most person that impressed me the most. With that speed and those quick feet, that DB. That guy really impressed me. Like, damn, he got fast feet and he can run. Yeah. And that's a DB, not a receiver.
And to answer Diesel's question, though, if it comes down to us going and trying to get somebody like Zach Wilson or Justin Fields, I'll take Justin Fields.
I'll take him in a heartbeat.
Yeah, Justin Fields.
Yeah, I'll take Fields.
At least with Justin Fields, you can adjust your offense a little bit to his shooting to make him somewhat effective. And that's what the Steelers did this last year. On first 6 games that he played, they just adjusted the offense a little bit. Yeah, it pissed off Pickens because he wasn't getting the ball, but they were still they were moving the ball, they were scoring some points, and they were winning.
Yeah.
Even though I think it was the first game
What's up, Mighty Raider?
of the season, I can't remember who they played, but both teams, all they did was kick field goals.
Diesel in the house. What's up, Diesel? How you doing, brother?
Yeah, but the thing is that Justin Fields didn't cause them to lose the game. You know what I mean? It wasn't his fault. He didn't throw the unnecessary throw, throw that anyone had to do. If he couldn't make a throw, he did that next best thing was run the ball.
Yeah.
Raider Paul,
That's
what's
all.
up, man?
Hey, Raider Paul. That's all I want to see. You know, I want because like I said, Minshew came into a bad situation because you know the offensive coordinator was trash. So
Hey, what's up?
he would get pressured, and then he just throw the ball up or get sacked or fumble. So it was just tough for him. It was bad for him. I don't feel sorry for him, but I do feel kind of bad for him.
See, I didn't think Will Howard looked that good today. Jackson Dart did.
Yeah, Jackson Dart looked good. Howard wasn't too bad, but he could have done better.
Diesel, I really hope this isn't the opening to get Wilson. No, I think if anything, it sounds like we've got some interest in Fields. I mean,
Are they talking Russ Wilson?
Yeah, Picky
Russell
Poison.
Wilson, yeah.
Tyler A says, I thought Junkins looked really better. Really looked better than everyone in the running back drills.
No, he did.
Who's the one that stumbled on the pad, on the high step and stuff?
No, I can't remember.
Was that
I think
Junkins?
Hampton
No, it
struggled
was
a little bit.
Omari.
Hampton, yeah. Hampton
Hampton.
was.
Yeah.
He disappointed me too. I thought he was a little better than that, but
Panda's
He's
in
a-
the
he's-
house. What's up, Panda?
But you know, when they do this when those guys do the combine, they get the lightest, narrowest cleat because they're trying to save weight on their feet to get as much of a time as they can. And so when they cut out, unless they go over to the sideline and change out their cleats and put a little bit bigger knobby on the toe, they're gonna slip and fall. Especially after they treat that turf in Indianapolis because they shave that turf, they clean that turf off and put all fresh paint down.
Yeah.
well, they
What's up,
didn't
John?
they didn't wear football cleats. They were track. I was looking at. They were track cleats. The
Yeah,
guys
they were
in
track
and field.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't run football
They
cleats.
got like 6 knobbies or 5 knobbies on the front. That's it. And there's nothing
Yeah.
on the field.
And it's all lightweight, like I said, real light and thin.
Yeah, Diesel, we were on all day today, too. I was expecting you to pop in at some point. It must have been busy. We were on for
8 hours.
7.5 hours. I started the live at 12:30 today, my time. About a half hour before the combine actually started. And then once it started, everybody started pulling up. So we had a full room. It was all guys that are on different shows. You know, that's what I was kind of hoping for, was just to get all the different views from the different content creators and show hosts on here, and it worked. That's exactly what it was. We had 7 of us on here, and it was fun.
It was a good show.
time.
It was
Yeah,
fun.
it was. I thought it was pretty fire for sure.
At one point, we was some kind of blues. We was arguing so much. It was funny.
Love Master, what's up?
The Raiders are going to win the Super Bowl someday, hopefully.
I wish, right? Let's see. Chip Kelly will revive Justin Fields' career. The team he had around with bat. Yeah, true. I mean, that was pretty shitty. You even
Well, you
said
gotta
it too, John Rader. His offensive coordinators were Arthur Smith and Matt Nagy. Yeah, they're both pretty shitty.
Yeah, but you can see what Steve Kelly did with Wentz. Made him look good. You know, because once you get the right players around the certain type of quarterback,
What's up,
it'll be
DMG?
good. Because I just found out, I didn't know. I looked at the Raiders passing PFF was. They were ranked 13th in passing. I didn't
Yeah.
know that. Then they bottom and running. So our passing line was good, but it wasn't good
Tyler
enough.
A says Blue will go undrafted. We can pick him up after, probably. I think there's a lot of running backs that are going to be undrafted now, so there's going to be a shit ton of the undrafted free agents. Going to be huge this year. I think a lot of wide receivers are going to fall there too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Hey,
Jared, that
Chris.
was a good time today. That was a shit ton of fun.
Yeah,
Chris,
Jason.
I'm gonna bring you into something, and you're kind of touching on it a little bit
What's up,
when you
Jackson
talked
C?
about our passing and our overall ranking. Last year during the season, there were several games that we played that we outstatted the other team, whether it be total yards, passing yards, time of possession. That a lot of times it came down to the turnovers, where we didn't get any turnovers and we turned the ball over too much. And not so much the penalties, but when we got the penalties, such as we're driving down the field, we got we're 60 yards into a drive, we're going in, we're at the 15-yard line, and 10-yard penalty, 5-yard penalty. Now what do you do?
Yeah, plus in the red zone, the calling was absolutely atrocious. We get in the red zone and they do the stupid thing. Like one game, I can't remember what it was, who they played, but we were throwing the ball really well. We was going down the field. Then he stopped and just tried to run. Then another game, the same game, we were running the ball well. Then all of a sudden, this idiot decided, well, let's start throwing the ball now. Didn't work. Stick to what's working. You get down to the 20-yard line, now you want to start running when you passed all the way down there? Come on. Stick to what's working. And that frustrated me. Made no sense. A lot of games we outplay the team, but we just get no points. Or a stupid turnover, or like you said, a penalty.
It always seemed like we would get to 16 and 19 points and stop.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. That Baltimore game was, I still say it was a fluke.
Yeah.
The Ravens historically don't play well in the first few games of the season. They start getting better as the season go along, then they get like unstoppable.
Yeah, well, in that game, that was probably the one time I saw Antonio Pierce actually get in the butt of the offensive coordinator Getsy and tell him what to do instead of just leaving it on him to run the offense altogether.
Yeah, I call that the Suge Knight look. You gave him a Suge Knight, like, you better do something.
You know.
But yeah, Jared, the draft night's gonna be fucking wild, man. That's gonna be a good night.
Hopefully,
should be. No, we're talking about like the live show and everything.
Yeah.
Definitely
Anytime you get to hang out with other Raider fans, it's cool.
Hell yeah. This guy, when you all gonna be back on OnlyFans? I don't know when your mom gets off of it, because right now she's clogging up all the channels.
Yeah, I can't get on neither.
What is that OnlyFans, anyways?
You never heard of OnlyFans?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Okay. I was like, what?
Wow.
Go
Google it.
That's like Google it. That's like
Hey,
making it funny now.
You know, for 3 years I was a CASA detective.
I can't believe you.
Actually, it was about a year and a half. I did. I did a lot of fraud shit too, but I did CASA cases. I learned a lot.
What's up, Kaz? Yeah, I say the same thing too, man. Get out of that 6th pick. Fuck those 2 idiot quarterbacks. I don't want either one of them. I know if Rundown was there, he'd be yelling at me. So would Leo.
Somebody offers us something at 6, and we only have to go back to 10, 11, or 12.
Yeah, Dallas 12. We'll gladly change with.
Yeah, we can stay, but you still in the top 12. We probably still get a quarterback. We got to stay in that top 12 range.
Yeah.
But of course, there's some team. But like I said, you know what? Some teams will take a quarterback even if they don't need him. You know, Redskins did that once.
Yeah.
Yep.
And look at the Falcons did last year.
Well,
like E-Dog, talk to SD, because obviously he's looking for OnlyFans, and you got a red ding, so go Go figure it out between the two of you. So
There you
John
go.
Rader says, I did a mock draft, 3 rounds. Jackson Dot ended up with the Browns in the second around. Oh, and
Sanders
Sanders
were
went to the
Titans.
Titans, Ward to the Giants.
I can see that war to the Giants. They might trade up because Tennessee's offering a trade. And Giants what at number 3 or number 4? Where are the Giants picking at 4?
Yeah, the Jaguars are 5th.
Yeah, Giants don't pick 5th. So they might,
Wait a second.
No,
Yeah.
Giants at 3.
Yeah, 3.
Oh, they're 3.
It goes,
Oh, okay.
it goes Titans, Brown, Giants, the New England Pathetics, the Pussycats, and then us.
I don't know, Giants are that's stupid. They probably trade all their stuff to Skip Ward.
Couldn't fucking
I
let him.
could see, I could see
about
one of those guys moving up to 1 to get the giving up a buttload of picks just to get that first pick.
Giants or the Jets, just without a quarterback. So they might do that too. They might just trade the house just to get one of those 2 quarterbacks. Because they can't take a chance. But I don't know, maybe they saw stuff in other quarterbacks that we didn't see. Because for now, none of these quarterbacks to me are first rounders. Only person that first rounders I think would be Dart. What's the name? Shadur Sanders and Cameron Ward.
Yeah.
They're only first rounders. The rest of the guys are second rounders, third rounders. They didn't impress me now.
Yeah.
You got Dunkin' coffee out there, Jason? Jeff,
Man, that's only a 6:45.
I got a coffee.
I know you do. Dunkin'.
Got a full one.
That's
Dunkin'.
like orange juice.
Yeah, it's not
You
as
got
light
that-
as it usually
You
is.
drinking
It's,
that
kinda,
poo-poo iced coffee?
it's a little,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a little dark.
Uh,
Needs more sugar too.
Tyler Snell quarterback movie looked pretty
Yeah,
good.
he did.
He did have some good
Yep.
throws.
Yeah, he had a decent combine today.
And you know what's funny is Louisville does produce decent quarterbacks.
Yeah. Teddy, Lamar.
Yeah.
Who's the other one?
And then
Who'd you say before Lamar?
Where did Bridgewater play at? Not Teddy Bridgewater.
yeah,
Chris,
Bridgewater.
who did you say before? Who did you say before Lamar Jackson?
I said Teddy.
Teddy
Oh.
Bridgewater.
I thought you said Jetty. I'm like, who the fuck is that?
Teddy.
He's
Teddy.
probably plugging his ears already.
Yeah, I just took a shower a few minutes ago, so it's so hot. Can't hear anything now, I guess.
Now I'm gonna make fun of your headset.
Mine? I don't have one.
Do you know what the what is?
I'm using a speaker off my laptop. Tyler, what's
Who else?
around?
Somebody else played at Louisville recently, and then they left.
I think Max Brosman is going to go a lot earlier than people think at this point. I mean, he's right now projected. Where is he? Quarterbacks. He's projected around pick 245, which is pretty much closer to the end of the draft.
Who was that?
Brosmer, the kid from Minnesota. He had a good day today. I think he had a really good day today. He's the one that was throwing the ball with his hat backwards.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
One rundown was mentioned about, he's serious with his hat turned around backwards.
Yeah, he had confidence. It would hard bad.
I just went on the Pro Football Network to look and see if they updated the draft picks yet for the trade that Washington made with the 49ers, and nothing's been updated yet.
Yeah, I'm in the NFL. They didn't say anything.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it has it? I don't think it has. I know
No,
the
you-
rankings haven't changed yet.
And Ayuk's on the board now. He's on block 2, so we'll see what happens with him. And that was Antonio Pierce's boy too, Ayuk was.
Yeah, I don't think Howard looked that good. I agree, Jarreta.
No.
Fins up. We got a Dolphins fan in here. Yeah, I mean, Brock Bowers is what I thought he was going to be. I again, nobody expected him to catch 100 passes. That's for damn sure. I would have thought 75 would have been decent for him.
That's what I had him projected as.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting 100 receptions and the yardage he got.
Well, that's the only clutch player you got in your team. That's going to happen. That's the only person making catches.
Yep.
Jacoby Myers did too, but what can you expect? He couldn't run the ball, so they had to throw it.
Get rid of some of these idiots.
Oh, Dylan Gabriel, man, draft stock went down after this combine. Oh my
Well, Valraider, I missed it. I didn't see you come in. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Dylan Gabriel? They're comparing Dart to Jalen Hurts. Yeah, we saw that. That was weird.
Nah,
Jalen Gabriel looked horrible today. He did not look good at all.
No,
he looked so off.
His draft stock dropped.
Yep.
After that. Unless he have an outstanding pro day. Other than that, he's not a first rounder. Hey, Billy.
Billy Davis in here?
Yeah, he just popped in. I'm going to say chat before you do.
What's up, Billy? Because I wasn't looking at the screen. I was on Instagram sending Gravy the link. Send it to him. Who else?
Huh. Can't wait to see the Morrow line looking.
Can't wait for what?
I'm reading that Ja Raider. Come on, the old line. We want to see a few players. Well, I'm kind of.
I can't wait for that. I'm excited for tomorrow. Yeah, geez, I agree. Man, just didn't. Him missing time this year really hurt. Really, really hurt. That's a good list right there, too. Guys he wants to see for tomorrow. I want to see what that kid Trust, how he does. From Georgia. Yeah, it's my boy. I don't know him. I just want to see somebody from Rhode Island make it, man. I'm psyched. I mean, we're not known in this state as a football school. We have more kids that go on to be a little bit more prominent in basketball, baseball, and especially hockey. I mean, we got one of the best high school hockey teams in the entire country in the next town over from Mount St. Charles in Woonsocket. Especially back when the original coach was, well, not the original coach, but the long time coach was there. They were always winning championships. They were just unbeatable because they were a private school. So they would recruit kids like the best of the best from other schools around, even from out of state, with it being a private school. So, I mean, they brought in the best kids playing around, so they always had one hell of a fucking team. That school was fucking good.
Mobile ass house combine. It wasn't really eye-opening, I'll tell you that. Nothing like the pop. Yeah, I got with it, but it was just a few bright spots, but it wasn't like a jumping out your chair like, yeah, we gotta get that guy type combine. Wait, Zamir White's on the trading block? I know Mayer was.
He should be. Yeah, they did say it yesterday.
Well, who wants him? Well, you know what? Anytime you can get rid of somebody, our trash is someone else's treasure. So he might go somewhere and blow up, you know? That's why we do it.
Yeah, I sent the link to Turf, but he's got a 5 a.m. flight, so he's going to crash.
Yeah, I'll take a ham sandwich for Zamir White, man. Only a 7th round pick. I'll take a ham sandwich.
What's up, AR? I sent you the link if you want to pop in. I know it's still early. It's early Sunday morning over there for you right now.
Yeah, if they can't trade him, he definitely get cut. I know that for a fact. Because they're going to, like I said, like we talked earlier, Joe, they just wipe the whole running back room out completely and just keep one guy, Amir, and just wipe it out, just go in this draft and just, because the running backs are decent. And they have a lot of different style of running backs, so we can take our pick. They'll be there. Make that 2 ham sandwiches more for me. Okay.
Oh, that's right. I forgot the elimination chamber. That's right.
My kid's in there screaming, man. I'm like, okay. Yeah, my wife, she liked that stuff too.
No, King of the North is here. Jon Snow's here. I'm trying to catch up with the chat now. Yeah, you must be excited that Zamir's on the chopping block to be traded. We ain't gonna get shit for him. I'd be fucking surprised.
As I said, I'll take a ham sandwich right now.
Yeah, Kaz. Yeah, it's a deep running back class, man, but not too many bright spots today, I thought. What do we expect for a hit rate on the draft this year from SpyTech?
You see what Bustin say?
He better do as good as Telesco. Better because he got fired. He got hired because Telesco got fired. You better be able to do as good as what Telesco can do. That's the benchmark for him right now. At least as far as I'm concerned.
Jason, you're high. You should own your fancy account.
Yeah.
Jason, that's how he does. He high. Does he have a whole fan account?
Bust Insider.
We got a Dix Insider, and then we got a Bust Insider.
Probably the same person.
Yeah, probably is.
Yeah, he wants your number too. 775. That's my number.
Akasi wants 2 ham sandwiches.
Call me.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get much for Zamir at all, if anything.
No. So, well, good thing we can cut him. He's on a rookie contract, so we won't lose that no cap. So that's a good thing. Damn, Jason, you're a hot topic tonight.
Damn, looks like
What's
it.
up, Nate? Let's see. I like LG Wyatt Millum a lot. It reminds me of JPJ. Do just bulldoze defense out of the way for the run game, but I feel he might not be there 3rd round. More like a 2nd round. I'll take him.
Who's that? What the heck? There it is.
Get rid of that guy.
I was about to do it.
Freaks are out tonight, huh?
On my account.
I don't know, Jason.
I said, you ain't got to ban him on my account. I know it's probably.
Yeah, they're just annoying. Because they start off that way and then it ends up turning into something more a little bit later on. So
Just ignore
nip it in the bud. Randy, here it is, our favorite Bronco fan.
Yeah, it's my favorite Bronco fan. Randy, why you not on my channel, man? Get on my channel.
Yep.
Get off there.
Still smoke. You got the link, brother. Come on in, man. Well, I want to hear your take on camera. I want to hear your take on what you saw today.
Just oops, sorry.
Yeah, all right. Let me take my hat off. There we go.
There we go. Thanks, Randy. Exactly what it is. It's the bald man pull-up show. Come on, man.
What's up, Rat?
That's what happens when you're over 50. Your hair don't matter no more.
Shit, I like that in my 30s, so shit, that's why I'm losing it then. Like,
Yeah.
get that.
That's about the time I start shaving my head.
Salute Arnie.
I was 27
Oh,
when I
Arnie.
shaved my head. What's up, Arnie? Who's the biggest winner at Combine? Who's the biggest disappointment? Biggest winner, I think, was definitely Jackson Dot so far. If you're talking just today, Jackson Dot. Biggest disappointment?
Dylan Gabriel.
I think the whole wide receiver group. There was just nothing stellar and exciting about it.
And probably about 90% of the quarterback group.
Yeah. But the wide receivers, there was so many of them that just couldn't hang on to the ball. You know, I don't know if anyone else saw anything different, but it seemed like the consensus before we got off the other show was that the offensive, the wide receivers were just lackluster today. There was nothing spectacular.
Yeah.
And even the running backs were kind of eh.
I guess we're expecting more from we hear about, the other news reports and the college things and all that stuff. I expected more, but I wasn't impressed.
Yeah.
But then I'm not a GM looking at specific things because man, they're watching certain things we're not. So,
Randy, mine's not a goatee. Mine's an actual mustache. So you know the difference there, my Mr. Bronco fan.
Does it stop at the corner of your lips?
Hmm?
I can't really tell, but does it stop like right at the corner of your lips and then the hair kind of pulls down?
Yeah, it's all one thing going all the way down. It's all there's no break in between or anything.
Oh, so you do have some. All right, so it does come off the chin just a little bit. I was thinking I was thinking it stopped like you had the hair from here down.
No, it comes off the skin right here, and that's just what this is. Like I can't pull. So ChatGPT says average GM hit rate is 30 to 40%. PFF should start grading GMs to over and under on 35% Spytech hit rate. Does it? Oh, it doesn't tell you the actual.
Oh,
GM.
Bonnie Blue.
Jesus Christ.
Man, I'm gonna have to bail out, taking all your fans away from you.
Yeah, I thought this was supposed to be a rare talk show, man. And it's more about Jason. Dateline.
What's up, man?
My wife would be pissed off right now. There's a bunch of women out there. They're trying to hook up with you. Nah, it's sarcasm, honey. It's sarcasm.
Yeah, Arnie Emanwari, he had a decent. Yeah, he was good. He was good yesterday. I will give him that. But that was yesterday's group. They were going up the backs of backs. I mean, they were the defensive backs. They were good. Here's the man of the hour, Mr. Combine himself.
How's it going, guys?
So
No goatee.
So what you being there today? What was your overall take on this?
I'd say, man, in person, good.
I got your mic cut out.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
In person, Jackson Dart looked really good.
Yeah,
Can you hear me now?
He looked good from what we saw. We were all pretty.
yeah, he looked good. You look good on screen too. Yeah,
Um,
he just looked pretty good.
He was moving around fluent. He was throwing good. But I tell you what, the 40-yard dash in person is something different.
Yeah,
Seeing those guys move, like some of the guys, the sizes that they were and the speeds that they were putting up was insane. But no, just the whole vibe, man. It was just crazy seeing all the fans from every team supporting their team, cheering on. There's a lot of college fans. So a lot of
Well, it
people,
makes sense.
get so
Yeah.
excited for
Oh, yeah.
colleges.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
they show a
college
lot.
has a huge college football has a huge following. So I mean, I get that.
But I was extremely disappointed in just these new players in the new NFL. They don't want to showcase their talents at the combine. It's
Yeah, that's a joke.
frustrating to say the least.
Yeah. From our take here when we were on the show watching it, and I definitely get what you're saying about the 40-yard dash being different in person. And I guess when you see it live, they look faster. Like on TV, they didn't look. I mean, they looked fast, but it's tough to judge,
No, I
through the
agree.
TV screen.
Some of them on in real life, I was like, man, that looked super fast. And then when they finally put up the numbers, I was like, that guy's slow.
Yeah,
It's like that was not what I was expecting. That I think we were watching the running backs when I was on with you guys, and
yeah,
Yeah.
that kid put up the 4.38, and then he put up the 4.32. That looked like a 4.2 in real life.
really.
Like it looked like he was zooming, and then they put up the 4.38, and I was like, it looked so much faster. It's misleading. It lets you
That's
think,
that.
man, that's what scouts are seeing. That's what they're all seeing in real life. So it's misleading. I could see why people picked the wrong players. Like even Dylan Gabriel, he looked real good at a lot of times, and then a lot of times he was missing wide open targets. And I don't know if they showed that on camera. I don't know if that was on real TV or not.
Well, what we saw, well, we was watching, and I forgot, it was a couple of receivers that we was watching and said, whoa, he's moving. But then he showed a time, like, that's how fast he went. It looks
But the
slower
the
on TV.
receivers, in my opinion, the receivers this year were slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's
They
Yeah.
all
when
were.
we were at the end. Rundown asked what everybody thought about the like kind of not so much grade, but what you thought about this group, that group, and that group. And I said that I was kind of disappointed in the wide receivers. They looked slow.
Yeah,
They looked slow. Their numbers was low.
even in real life, none of them.
Yeah,
It
they
didn't look
just
like anybody was
they
giving their all. I feel
yeah
like none of
the
them was
whole
there
group
trying.
both groups of wide receivers just whatever the group of wide receivers just there was no one that jumped out to me and said, "Ooh, we need to get that guy." Holy shit!
I
And
agree. I agree 100%.
Rundown even made the comment. He goes, they've actually got me to the point where if I'm the scout sitting around the table at the Raider headquarters, I'm sitting at everybody looking, going, well, we need to get a wide receiver free agency because the draft isn't it. We're not going to get a number one like we thought. Now,
Yeah, did
granted,
you
you didn't get
guys?
this. You didn't get to see T Mac because he didn't perform. You didn't get to see Aguke or whatever his name is.
Yeah,
The other
okay.
wide receiver. You didn't get to see him
Okay.
either.
Yeah, okay.
So I mean, those are the top two wide receivers that are slated to go in this draft.
Yeah, we're gonna have to
You
wait for their
so,
pro days.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so another quarterback that I went there mainly to watch the quarterbacks. I wanted to
Yeah,
see because I mean that's our number one need. So Will Howard looked good in person. I would now put him above Dylan Gabriel.
On
yeah.
TV, they
Gabriel
look
looked
that
pretty
good.
rough today.
On
See, in
TV.
person, I didn't see his throwing to players part. I was in the restroom and getting snacks and stuff. But when he was throwing to the targets and when he was doing his motions and draw out of the pockets and then throwing to players before they did like their actual routes and all that, the dude looked fluid. He looked fluid. But Jackson Dart, in my opinion, was by far quarterback number three.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Obviously, you
from
can't.
watching that today, I mean, even Rundown was impressed with him today. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, I was his number one fan there for sure. That was the main reason. When you know me, Jeff. I've been pounding the table for Dart for months now.
oh yeah, same with
Uh,
LV10 too. He
yeah,
wants him
yeah,
so bad.
LV2. Yeah, facts. Nate definitely is big on Dart. He solidified it in my mind today. I would take him over Sanders 1,000,000%. Now Sanders didn't showcase it, but I tell you what, the fans went nuts when Sanders was on screen. Every time they showed Sanders, the
We
stadium
heard it.
went nuts.
Yeah, we heard, because you had a comment on that as soon as he said it. Anytime he showed his face. Ah!
Every time, man. It was almost annoying. It was like that dude's. I don't want to say he's going to be a wash because no one knows. But I have like Jeff says all the time. I have a bad feeling about him.
I do. There's something that just doesn't feel right about him
I
to me.
agree. I agree. I think everybody's just attached to the name because his father. And no disrespect to Prime, Prime Time was something else. But I do not think that he's going to be the answer. I was really hoping Cam Ward would do something, but he didn't do nothing but interviews. I didn't see Cam Ward do anything on the field. I didn't even see him like just toss the ball back and forth.
I'm so pissed that they didn't throw. I mean, so what are you hiding by not throwing? That's my question.
Yeah,
I know you're trying to protect your image and everything, and you don't want to drop in the ranks because you don't want to show your inadequacies. But it's like, God damn, man. Come on.
especially Cam Ward. I mean, they speak so highly of him being a great thrower and throwing down the field. You don't know why he want to go out there and prove it. Like I
Yeah,
see you prove it in the games. Okay, cool. But there's no reason why you couldn't went and did it to the NFL scouts in front of the NFL scouts at the combine. Now
yeah.
Sanders, I get why Sanders didn't. He doesn't know the wide receivers, and he's not that good, so he doesn't want to give out his shortcomings. But Cam Ward, I did not understand why Cam Ward didn't go out there and throw. He could have solidified himself as the number one pick.
Oh, definitely,
You know what I mean?
definitely.
Now it's Travis Hunter, Abdul Carter. There's so many other players that might go.
I
So
still think
I
I
don't get
still
that
think
one.
Carter might fall a little bit because of that injury,
Yeah.
that stress fracture. But I'll tell you what, and I know Rundown agrees with me. Comes pick number 6. If Carter's available,
Oh, we
I'm
take him.
taking a flyer on. Why would you
Automatic.
not?
I'm taking him.
It's a stress fracture, like I said last night when we were
Yeah.
on. I said it's not ligament damage. There's no circulation issues. It's a stress fracture. That'll heal.
And that's
So
the
you don't
same
let
thing
him
that
do you
Tyree
don't let
Wilson
him
had,
do
ain't it?
anything until the draft. I mean, until training camp opens, and even at that, you baby him until the season.
I will say one wide receiver that looked good in cone drills and stuff like that was that the wide receiver out of Texas, the one that ran fast. Not
Oh,
Bond, but the other one.
Beatty, no.
There's two good Texas wide receivers. It wasn't Bond, it was the other guy. And he looked good in the cones and the drills. He looked good in person. One
Golden,
running back,
Matthew
yep,
Golden. Yeah,
Golden looked good. He
Golden.
looked good. He looked good. One that let me down running back wise was Amarion Hampton.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
There
said the
was
same thing too.
several
Yeah, it was
drills that
disappointing.
he dropped a couple balls and wide
Yeah,
open, hit him right in the hands, dropped them. When he was going through the drills where he has to step over pads back and forth and then cut through, he slipped up twice and he couldn't really recover from it. Another running back that let me down was Judkins. Judkins
yeah. I
let me
think
down today.
Henderson had the better day out of them
I
all.
agree. I agree. And I was higher on Judkins. I tell you what, after today and seeing it in person, out of all them guys, even Ollie Gordon, all Henderson, he took my eyes the whole time. Every time Henderson was touching the ball, he looked like he was the real deal.
It looked like you
Sorry,
had a good time
my
though. You
wife
made
and
it like you
daughter
said.
over here joking
Yeah,
around with me.
you had a whole family affair going on there today.
Yeah,
That's
I took my birthday's coming up, so we went down there and
oh, there you go.
we went to the stadium and then we went out to eat and everything and we hung out for my birthday. The girls came with me.
That's cool. When's your
When's your
birthday?
birthday? When is it?
The March 11th.
Oh yeah, mine's March 16th.
Oh, happy early birthday, Chris.
We
Same
didn't
here, brother.
ask you, Chris. Be quiet.
I don't care. I
March 11th.
volunteer all information as much as I can.
Yeah.
So
What I think is cool about March 11th is Jeff knows my sobriety story. But one thing I like
okay.
about March 11th is that's Max Crosby's sobriety date.
Hmm.
Max Crosby has my birthday tattooed on his hand. So I think that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But I mean, that to him, it's not for my birthday. Obviously, it's because that's the day he stopped
Yeah, but you can tell
doing
people that
alcohol and stuff
they'll
like
be
that.
like, "Really? Yeah, I know him that well. He tattooed my birthday on his hand."
Yeah. So I'm hoping by March 11th, hopefully by my birthday, we extend Max Crosby. That's my hope. That'll be my birthday wish.
You right there in the middle of free agency too, 10th or
You
12th.
guys, did you guys see that the Commanders traded for Debo Samuel?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that news broke
That
while
was
we were
breaking
all on.
news.
Yeah, 5th round pick. That just lets you think, man. What can we get DK for? I know
That's
Jeff's been big on
exactly what I
DK,
said.
man. So as soon as
That's
that hit,
exactly what I
I
said when
immediately
it
thought of
happened.
you, Jeff, and I was like, dude, if they only did a fifth for him, I think we can get DK for a third or fourth.
I think we could probably get him for a third,
Yeah,
maybe fourth. Yep.
I would do like you said before. I'd give the Jets pick up. Just pick 73.
Yeah.
Take it.
We trade Devontae for DK. That's a perfect trade for me. I'm
I,
okay with
I
Yeah.
that.
think
Wow.
I think
Wow.
definitely we
Great.
could get the
Get
better of that
a
deal.
younger, yeah, we would. A younger player,
Bigger,
more
stronger.
explosive.
I think
Yep.
faster.
Has a really good relationship with Pete Carroll.
Yep.
One thing I was saying on the live the other day when I wasn't on, I was just keyboard typing it. Was I know we're trying to get off of Andre James. Well, the Seattle Seahawks, they need one of their number one needs is center.
Yeah. Do they need a
You
tight
give-
end too? We'll give
Gi-
them James and Mayer.
Yeah, and then we
James
ain't got to
Murray,
give up
yeah.
a pick, and then we ain't got to give up a pick at all. Just give us DK Metcalf. And
Yeah,
we
that's
get
it.
unload the money from them, take on DK's money, keep our picks, and keep building.
Yeah,
Man,
there we go.
I'm hoping we do something like that because they say
No,
we're going to be
D-
aggressive. They keep
you-
saying aggressive. We're going to be aggressive. Win now mode. Well, Spytech, show it.
Decaf and Ayuk on the same team together would be a freaking nightmare.
Oh yeah,
Any team.
and then Myers
Any
too.
team.
I mean,
Yeah,
a lot of
Myers,
people a lot of people don't give Myers the respect that he deserves.
No, they
That
don't.
They
watch
don't.
him block. Just watch tape. I always beat the table on tape. Watch the tape. Watch the tape.
Like
That dude lays people out.
out. Yeah, I
That is
seen
a
him.
blocker. You know what I mean? And again, if we want to get our ground game running, you need wide receivers that are going to block because they're going to put people like Jack Jones on their ass. Plain and simple.
Yeah,
Nah, but it was
I agree.
it was. I'm sorry, my phone died when I was there, man. I wanted to get
No,
back
that's
on
cool.
with.
That's
I
fine.
was taking too many videos and doing too much, and
I know you kept sending them to
no
me.
charging ports there.
I said, hey, it looks like he's having a good time. That's for sure. I mean, you kind
Yeah.
of were really disappointed because I mean, you still got to see some really good players. You know,
Yeah.
trying to. Make
Well, I mean,
names for
watching on
themselves.
TV, you guys had a better view than I had on in real life.
Yeah, true.
They're zoomed in on them, all that. I'm just catching it
Yeah.
before you guys are, and I'm getting the live experience.
Yeah,
But I tell you what, you could just see, a lot of times the camera would go to like the booths where the GMs are, and I got to see Pete Carroll and Spytech, and they looked zoned in. They looked like they were on the same page. It looked like, and they were just taking notes.
good.
So
Good.
I'm
Good.
really hoping that they could turn us around.
I hope so too. At least within 2 years. Not like this is a 5-year project. You don't need that. No,
Well,
we
it
wait
can't be.
too long.
Yeah, it can't be a long-term project just because we've only got
Pete's age.
Cal for 2
Yeah,
years,
piece of age
Exactly.
and a contract.
you know?
Well, like,
yeah.
yeah, I was really hoping we were going to get Stafford. That one hurt me. That one let me down.
Yeah, I think that pissed off a lot of people. But man, what are you gonna
Well, I was happy though that they said that the Rams would not take nothing less than a first round pick, and the Raiders would only offer them nothing higher than the second. So I'm happy that the Raiders didn't reach. I'm happy that Spytech and them stood their ground and be like, "Hey, we gave them a better offer, and we'll give you this." But it still sucks that it didn't come to fruition.
Even a
So
do?
second,
I would
Rams,
have been.
even a
I
second
would have been
Rams
fine
didn't put-
swapping. I would have been fine swapping first-round picks with them.
Yeah, if we were
I would've
swapping.
I would have taken their 26. I think they have. I would have taken
No.
their 26.
you said
You
they wanted the first, so they wouldn't swap it. They wanted the first.
Yeah,
round.
they wanted the
There
first.
wasn't
That's what I'm saying.
swapping.
I would have swapped picks, but I wouldn't give it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I agree.
I would have swapped it too, but no, I wouldn't give it to him.
Now my biggest fear is we're going to overpay Sam Darnold.
I hope not.
And that's the problem.
So I won't mind signing Sam Darnold, but I do not want to overpay him.
there's some grumblings that Minnesota might franchise tag him.
Yeah, well, let him. Then let him.
Yeah. Then that's one less player we have to worry about.
Yeah, let him. Then we can still just keep building. There's the next year's quarterback class is even better.
Yeah.
Keep building in the trenches. Get somebody like Will Campbell. Get somebody like Booker from Georgia. Get somebody like Membola from Missouri. Build up in the trenches. I'll tell you one guy that looked phenomenal at the draft was Shamor Stewart, defensive end from I want to say he's from Texas Tech. No, not Texas Tech.
He's got a little snap quickness to him.
Man, dude, he looked in person. It was crazy.
You were there both days?
Yeah, I was going to.
Oh, okay.
The first day, I didn't even think about my phone.
Where'd you go yesterday? To
Yeah,
yesterday's?
no, I went after work. What day was it? The defensive end day, the defensive line day.
Thursday.
Yep, and I went
Thursday
after
night.
work. I wasn't there the whole day, and then I went all day today.
Tomorrow's gonna be good. Yeah, so you're gonna be home tomorrow then?
I'll be home. I won't be. I'm a man of God, so I'll be at church first thing in the morning. That comes first.
There you go. Because
But not.
I'll be definitely live again tomorrow because I want to see the offensive lineman.
Yeah,
I know
no,
Grady said he's gonna get on with me too.
I'm stoked. I'm stoked. Again, I've been beating the table. If we can't get who we want at 6, trade back into the teens
Yep.
or the 20s, and
Yeah.
go line. I'm going all O line. The defensive line class is deep. We can get good defensive linemen starting calibers in second and third round. The
No, I believe
offensive
that.
the offensive line. I'm not saying it's not deep, but
Later, James, thanks for checking in, brother. I know
but
you're on break.
they got some really good ones that will all go in the first. And I would love to get Booker from Georgia. That's a starting guard immediately.
What's up, John?
Gamboa, starting tackle. He can move in DJ Glaze to guard and knock
See you later,
out.
James.
Again, there's just so many that I want to see. I want to see how they do.
Yeah.
Well,
I want to see those cone drills.
That's what Spy Tech does anyway. He builds from the line. He builds from the inside out.
I
That's
hope
what
he does,
he's
man.
known for. That's what he's known for. So
Because
if
if we
he
can build
does
that
that,
lineup and we can get Henderson or somebody like that, we can beat teams down. We got to start re-signing our defense though.
John Rader, the trade I'll give up the 6th, 37th, 73rd, and 107 next year is for Joe Burrow and Josh Allen.
oh,
Man,
yeah.
that would probably take 4 or 5 first round picks.
Yeah, they're
They're not
those
gonna.
guys.
Well,
Yeah,
I
they're
mean,
not
rumor
gonna.
has it Joe Burrow's pretty, disgruntled up
Yeah.
there in Cincinnati. So,
I mean, they're trying to throw the bag at. The funny thing is, I was thinking about that. They didn't even make playoffs when they had all of them,
I know it.
and
I know
now
it,
they
right?
want to. Now they want to re-sign all of them, give them all this big bag, and they think that they can do it. It makes no sense. They're going to lose Henderson. They're going to lose Higgins. They're going to lose somebody, and they're going to give. I think Jamar Chase was talking about 60,000 or 60 million. He wants to break it. He wants to be the highest paid non-quarterback position. You can't give all that to a wide receiver and expect to do great things.
No.
You can't.
You,
I'm not
you're
trying to
about
knock Jamar Chase, but you can't do that.
you're about Nate Hobbs, right? He wants $30 million.
Nate Hobbs can walk. I've been beating the table on Murphy from the Vikings. I think he's better than Hobbs. I'll take him. He can do outside and inside all day. Yeah, 30 million. Yeah, Nate Hobbs is smoking.
No, $30
First of all, he
million.
can't. Let me see you do a 17 games without missing a game.
At least 16. I'll
And
give
then-
him 16. Take one game off. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
But
If you
At
can do
least.
that, then we could talk. We could talk the high teens. But without that, no.
no. Mm-mm.
I'm gonna get off here though, guys. Man, I've had a long day. I gotta get my phone on the
yeah.
charger. I barely charged my phone. I'm running on fumes right now. I've got it plugged in, and then Jeff said hop on, so I took it off the charger real quick.
Sweet. Yeah, no,
All right.
thanks for hopping on, man. I appreciate
No,
it.
man,
I
I'll be in the
totally
chat.
wanted to hear, your first-person view on.
I'll tell you what.
saw today and
I'm
everything.
gonna keep beating the table, man. That Jackson Dart kid. I'm telling you guys.
Yeah, me too.
He's
Me
gonna
too.
be something. He might not, again. He's gonna have to sit because he's not ready. But he's gonna be something. If we miss on him, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah,
But
I'm sure.
thanks for having me on, Jeff.
No problem,
Chris,
man.
have a good night, brother.
I'll
All
see
right,
you in
too,
the chat
Silver.
tomorrow, probably.
We'll see.
I'm sure.
Yeah. I will be.
All right, man. Take care. Thanks for checking in. Appreciate it.
So scary. What's so scary is that Jackson Dart just did so well. Somebody might take him before we get a chance to get him.
Yeah, of course.
That's what's
That's
scary.
the worry we have to,
Uh,
Is he still going to be there at our pick in the second round?
yeah. Even the first round, he might go to the first round. If we choose somebody else in the first round, you can't wait till the second round. We have to trade back into the first round to get him.
Yeah. Joe worth more than 2 first. I think best QB in the NFL.
This is Joe Burrow.
Yeah. Tom Brady wants players who want to be here, not for the money, which I like. That be here to play, not just for cash. Yeah, I agree. Well, you know what? Is Brady's used to that too, because when he was in New England, that's exactly what happened there. You know, players never came into New England expecting to get a huge payday, because that's not what the Patriots were about. The Patriots are about that winning culture. You want to win a championship, you come to them, and you're going to have to take a little bit less money, but you come to them, and you got a better chance than anyone else in the NFL during that time frame that they were good to win a Super Bowl. You know,
Yeah.
because that's what would happen as soon as guys started crying that they want more money. Guess what? They weren't on the team much longer after that because Belichick would just get rid of them. It's like that. That's I'm not here to pay you a shit ton of money to play a position when I could just go get the next best guy out there that would be willing to come over here in free agency, take less than what you want, and do just as good of a job. You know, and if not, I can still work with him because that's just the way he was. You know, I can't tell you how many times Brady throughout his career in New England restructured his contract to make him team-friendly deals so that they could save cap space to bring in certain players to help the team get better and to keep that winning tradition going. You know, Brady is like, if you look at it, Brady is like probably one of the, you think he's not, but he's like one of the ultimate team players. Just for that aspect alone, that he's willing to take pay cuts and make his contract more workable for the New England Patriots.
Just to win. Just to win a championship. That's all about.
That's all they all care about. You know, they don't, like Gruden once said, I'm not here to be competitive. I'm here to win. You know, and that's what Belichick's philosophy was.
Not all players think that way. Some players think they're above that. They think like, I'm the best player on this team, so I want the most money. But I don't care if we win Super Bowl or not. You know, they don't say it out loud, but some think that way.
You know, like Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll's not here to make us compete in the NFL again. He's here to get us to that next upper level to where we're one of the top teams in the league and pushing for Super Bowls. That's what he's here for. He's not just to make us look better than what we've been. He's here to win. And I honestly feel with the coaching staff that he brought in, all the talks we're having, is that he's in that win now mode. He has to be. You know, like we've already said, this can't be a 5-year plan. This has got to be a 2 to 3 year plan.
Well, besides Pete's first tenure coach, every team been to, and within 2 years, he turned them completely around. Like I was at USC. I remember USC. I've been a USC fan forever. USC barely got the bowl games if they go at all. They could, because you have to win 6 games to get to a bowl game in college. They couldn't even win 5 games.
Yep.
Total. He got there within 2 years. They going for the national championship. Seattle, same way. They were a mediocre team. Got there. They in the Super Bowl. So, you know, he knows how to turn teams around. They'll make winners of them. Now, Pete Carroll's gonna come in. Pete Carroll's gonna come in and say, "We got won 4 games, so let's try to win 6 games next year." Hell no, you don't say no. Let's win all the games next year. You don't come in and say that. Not come that. We won 2 more games than last year. No, that's stupid. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Tyler Snout. How you say his last name? Snout.
It's almost like Show.
Okay. Tyler Show was the best quick passer out there. He was all right. He had some good passes. He's a big kid, and he's old. But you know what? I looked him up. He did have some injury issues back in the past before he came to Louisville. So it might be something I might look at. Shuck. That's how you say it. Easy. Shuck. Okay.
Shuck. That's how I heard someone pronounce it today.
Shuck.
Like you're shucking the corn.
Well, you
So
got some
John Ray
weirdos.
says $50 that Sanders becomes legit QB. 50 that he becomes like Josh Rosen. We screw ourselves 3 years to come after farm trade.
Josh, oh, they got you selling.
I still think Doc threw better than Shuck today. Nate. Jackson Dot,
That,
AK,
that
the Stevie of the Raiders. Yeah.
wait, Chuck had all those injuries: broken collarbone, broken fibula, not a shoulder, knee, elbow, and jeez,
The guy's a walking infirmary.
man. I thought Penix was bad, but Jesus. I'm taking time. Well, we gonna sit for you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Oh, Dart wants to be a Raider.
Who said that?
Silver Smoke.
Yeah, he said it in an interview the other day, I think. Because I kind of
Yeah.
heard that too.
Did he?
I just have to say
Okay.
it.
He does have a good relationship with JPJ, so I can see that being a.
Yeah, but I know about that number one pick from the Rams. I wouldn't did that. Like I said, swapping, yeah, but not just giving up the first round pick.
Mm-mm.
No, I wouldn't. No. We need all our picks.
He got some major trolls tonight.
Yeah, huh?
They're bored. They have no life.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm fucking tired. I really am.
Yeah.
Well, we've been going there for a minute. So what? 8 hours earlier. So and we're an
Yeah.
hour now. It's 9 hours. They're still gonna do the Jiggly Bowl tomorrow. So
I thought I was
What's
in.
tomorrow? Offensive lineman?
Yeah.
this is gonna be short. It's not gonna be long.
Yeah, it'll be a shorter day, not like today. I thought I was gonna have enough energy to roll tonight, but I don't.
You ready to call it?
I'm ready to crash, dude.
All right, do it.
Good night,
Crash.
sweetheart.
And we can
To
and
go.
I'll see you tomorrow at the Jiggly Bowl.
Yeah. All right, everybody. I'm gonna cut this. This
Good night,
basically
guys.
has been a 9-hour day right now, total everything up. So I'm gonna.
Don't you wish the Raiders paid you for this?
Huh?
Don't you wish you got paid by the Raiders to do this?
Yeah, no shit, right?
9 hour, paid by the hour.
Sure.
That'd be awesome.
I just want to check what time it starts tomorrow. I think it is 1 o'clock. Yeah, it's 1 o'clock.
Eastern.
Yeah, 1 o'clock Eastern, and it goes till 5. So, all right, that's not
It's
that
5
bad.
hours.
That's good.
All right. Catch you guys tomorrow.
Just
Sorry
set
I
it
drug
on-
so many trolls in here for you.
It's not your fault.
That's your fault, Jason. You brought them in.
Look at the face.
They said you're hot, so you know.
Yeah, so everybody, make sure you hit the subscribe and the notification. Hit that on. Jason, you don't really have a channel. I mean, you've got one.
Yeah, I don't have a live channel.
Yeah. But you can go check out Jason Downs. He's got a few videos up of his car on there. But yeah, get over to Chris Ferreira's, hit that sub, that notification. He's been streaming live since we started tonight too. And then obviously for mine too. You'll see when we're going to be on tomorrow. So if it starts at 1 tomorrow, then do the same thing. Fire it up at like 12:30. Get the chat engaged a little bit before the actual combine itself starts. So I'm gonna make the channel. I'm gonna make the show as soon as I log off here and get that set for tomorrow, so I don't have to worry about it. So, all right, everybody. Yeah, we're calling this an early night. I'm wiped. There's been a long
Thanks,
day.
Dennis.
So,
Dennis, you're the man. Thanks a lot. He posting our links up. You're the man.
awesome. Thanks, Demenis. Really
Yeah,
appreciate it.
you're the man.
So, everybody, have a good evening.
All right.
Get some
Good night,
rest.
guys.
One more day of streaming all day, and then taking a break.
And we gotta wait until free agency. Then we'll talk about that all day.
Yep. All right, everybody.
All right,
Have a good
Jeff.
night. Chris, thanks for being
Later.
on with me. I appreciate it. Jason, I know you already left here, but thanks for being on with us. Appreciate it. And we'll see everybody tomorrow. Take care and go Raiders.
Go Raiders.